The state attorney general has filed criminal citations against the spokeswoman for former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed.
This is the latest criminal case involving former Mayor Reed's administration. His spokeswoman, Jenna Garland, now facing misdemeanor criminal citations for violating the Georgia Open Records Act.
Well, Fox 5 senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell says this is actually the first time that a criminal open records violation case has ever been made.
That's right, Sinead. The law was rewritten a few years back, and so this is making history in a sense. And in fact, in taking this historic step, Attorney General Chris Carr stated openness in government is vital to upholding the public trust, and he hopes this sends a clear message that the Georgia Open Records Act will be enforced.
A criminal finding? I don't think that's ever happened before.
Atlanta City Councilman Howard Shook says the latest criminal investigation at Atlanta City Hall has sent a message to all employees.
Everyone who has the responsibility to deal with Open Records Act requests had better be paying attention to this.
This is the criminal action taken by the state attorney general against former Mayor Kasim Reed's spokesperson, Jenna Garland. Attorney General Chris Carr filed these two citations against Jenna Garland. Violating the Open Records Act is a misdemeanor. The citations relate to this text exchange obtained by the Fox 5 I-Team between Garland and a city watershed department employee. The texts were in response to an open records request for water bills filed by another local TV station. In them, Garland instructs the employee to be as unhelpful as possible and to drag this out as long as possible. Then later, to hold all documents responsive to the request until there was a request for an update. Is this isolated to these two texts?
No, absolutely not. It's not isolated to these two texts.
Sarah Henderson, director of good government group Common Cause, says she heard story after story of Jenna Garland and others in Mayor Reed's communication staff thwarting journalists' efforts to obtain documents through the Georgia Open Records Act. Do you believe she was doing what the boss told her to do?
Absolutely, she was doing what the boss told her to do.
Mayor Reed, could we talk to you for a moment, please? Battles over open records were commonplace under Mayor Reed's administration. Though the law says the city should respond to open records requests in 3 days, we once had to wait 8 months for then Chief of Staff Candace Bird's travel and credit card records. We had to get the state attorney general to mediate. They found the city failed to comply with either the spirit or letter of the Open Records Act. The city attorney promised the credit card records by a specific date. He didn't turn them over. We didn't get the records until we told Mayor Reed's personal attorney we were prepared to sue.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. What a gigantic waste of taxpayer money, time, resources, all of that. 8 months? Absolutely horrible.
Jenna Garland's attorney, Jennifer Little, wrote me to say they were surprised and disappointed by the charges, especially since Ms. Garland cooperated fully. She also wrote that her client may have spoken out of frustration in those texts, but she acted in good faith at all times and did not violate any statutes, and they're looking at their options as this goes forward. Russ and Sinead.
As you said at the beginning, the public trust is what's at stake in all.
You know, there's so many people who deal with these open records and they don't expect to be held accountable like this.
Right.
I think this is going to send a shockwave throughout the state to all the people who deal with open records requests. It's not just journalists, it's for the public, it's for everyone out there, and also attorneys in legal cases. In fact, they're the ones who probably use it the most. But now the word is out. You can be criminally charged. Innocent until proven guilty. They've got a way to go. They've got to go to court, but it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, we know you'll keep us posted every step of the way.
We will, because we want to know if there's going to be anything more to this.
All right. Dale, thanks.